Yeah, yeah.
Here we
Yep.
go. We're coming. We're
Uh,
live, buddy. Hey, Ed Roast here and Steve Reeker, and we're just we're
Good
doing
morning.
we're part of the entrepreneurial movement, and today we're just talking about the late great Jim Rohn, who has some of the better quotes around. So, uh, just like I said, 10 motivational quotes from Jim,
Yeah, he's a master.
and
Was
anyway, love what you do. I mean, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle.
Mm-hmm.
As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And I've been appraising for 33 years, and I've always loved it. It's just the business model has changed, and I still enjoy doing it, but honestly, I think I found my purpose in what we're doing here now, Stephen.
I agree.
So anyway, that's Jim's quote. That's his quote, and the point is, find something you love to do, and like they say, you won't work another day in your life. I heard
Hmm.
someone last night on the webinar say that they their life is 6 Saturdays and one Sunday.
That's right.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty good.
yeah. So anyway, uh, second is become self-educated. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune.
Hmm.
So just the thoughts are like you said. Start getting the old mind squared away, and it's never too late to start. I'm 65. I've been really the last probably 3 years. I've been really getting my mind right, working, self improvement, that type of thing. And I know
Hmm.
Steven's a lifelong learner, so that's something you need to do, and it's never too late.
Nope. There's plenty to learn every day.
Yeah, as we're finding out, right?
Hmm.
And become the right person. Success is not to be pursued; it is to be attracted by the person you become. So you know, through your self learning, through discipline, through trying to figure out where you are in life, start becoming that person you really want to be.
Hmm.
And change your direction. You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. So, start looking for something. I'm fortunate we found something back in February. Actually, Stephen, a little bit before that, he introduced me to it. And you know, it's fine. We found something that's going to allow both of us to lead a life of purpose. We got a global platform here that we're so excited about, and a global opportunity. And just, so we're putting ourselves out there, letting people know what we're all about.
Hmm.
If you're an entrepreneur, if you haven't been an entrepreneur, I think everybody's got a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit. They might be working the 9 to 5, but they wish they could be out there, on their own.
Hmm. Absolutely.
So, and number 5 here, design your own life. That's the beauty of where we're going right now. You can
Hmm.
design your own life. Now, here's the quote: if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what? They have planned for you, not much. So, you
Right.
know, so take the time, step into something new, and start designing your own life, because it's amazing once you make a decision to do that. And like I said, as of February, I've kind of made. I mean, I've always tried to do it in a sense, but I've never done really what I wanted to. In my mind, I had this, like we talked last night, to think a little bigger, and now I'm in the position to think a little bigger with a global platform.
Absolutely. Well, it's absolutely all about just creating whatever way you want your life to look like and building your dream instead of someone else's dream.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's all about like daring to dream. Like last night, we watched the webinar. What if? Get in
Hmm.
your mind. What if? For a lot of times you don't think it's possible,
Right.
but but what if it is possible? Like start having that vision to figure out, oh, in 6 months I could be here if I just do this on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Well, goals on paper have a 42% greater chance of actually coming to fruition.
Yeah. So so the quote is start growing today. The
Hmm.
more you know, the more you grow. And it's like, so it's all about mindset, getting some, maybe reading a Jim Rohn book. He's got some great books out there. He's a
Hmm.
a thought leader. And,
Yep.
start moving in that different direction.
Hmm.
And here, wish you were better. It's really, don't wish it is easier, wish you were better. And
Yep.
for me, when I got into the internet marketing space, and I kind of always thought if I got involved with a business or an internet project or something going on out there, somebody else, if I got under somebody else for some reason, it would create a business for me. And it's taken me a little while to realize, look, you create your own reality.
Hmm. Yep. If
So
it's meant
step
to be,
in.
it's up to me.
Go ahead, Steve. What's
No,
up?
I said if it's meant to be, it's up to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, step into, don't wish it was easier. The more you put into something, the more results you're going to get. So,
Right.
so, and, here's a big, here's something that the other thing, it's like you can make a decision. And for me, I've been learning about the internet for the longest time. Like I said, I started back in 2007, kind of went through a process, but
Hmm.
one of, I kept learning, 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 but I've never done this. Take action. And this is the most important step here. And
Absolutely.
Jim says, don't let your learning lead you to knowledge. Let your learning lead you to action. And I've kind of I let it lead me to knowledge, thinking I got all this stuck in my head, but it wasn't getting me anywhere.
Well, so you put it to use. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So the beautiful thing is we got a community of action takers.
For sure.
And
Yep.
and that's and when you have, a big group of action takers, what it does, it starts creating momentum.
Hmm.
And when you see somebody else doing something, it puts your mind into motion. Let me try to do that, and let me start creating this momentum.
Yep.
And that, we talked about this last night. We're right now in the launch process of this. Me and Stephen will be heading out to Salt Lake City on Monday.
Hmm.
And you know, a fellow last night on the webinar stated it's not very often in life you get to be in front of a wave,
Right.
but there's very few times that you can be involved with something creating the wave. And we're
Hmm.
we're in the process of creating a wave here, Stephen.
We are indeed. Absolutely. No, I mean
And
we're. Go ahead.
no, all it is take some action. Make a decision, get involved with us, and take some action.
Correct. And for people getting caught up in their head, I mean, one of the beautiful things about our group is that we have so much attention and support around mindset and lifting each other up and celebrating each other's wins and keeping that excitement and momentum going through that, being part of the community, part of something greater than us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I found. Uh, like I said, I started years ago in this internet business realm or whatever, trying to create something over the internet. And
Hmm.
what I found, you get involved with certain groups or this and that, but a lot, there's so many people out there. It's all about themselves,
Right.
and we found a community here where it's all about the movement.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
that's how you create a wave. You create a movement. You create a wave. So me and
Hmm.
Stephen are proud to be involved with this, and we're excited. And like I said, we're heading out to Salt Lake City to meet some of the top leaders, people that we've been meeting on Zooms and trainings and things. So
Hmm.
that's exciting. Uh,
Yeah.
Here's a big one, and for me, this kind of hit me this year. Take personal responsibility.
Hmm.
You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change your circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. And you know, when I met Stephen on February 20th, I let my personal health go. I mean, I
Mhm.
was I was overweight. I'm still overweight, but I've taken action. But I was at 257 pounds. I got involved. I started taking the products, and now I'm down to 224 pounds. So,
Yeah,
you know,
fantastic.
and that's just taking the personal responsibility. Now, Stephen's been out there. He's shared with me he's a cancer survivor, so he
Yeah,
understands proactive wellness and why you need to do this and take responsibility for your health and wellness and
mhm.
mindset and the works.
Absolutely. No, more than ever.
Yeah, and the one thing that I realize and I feel, Stephen, is that when you get involved with a group of like-minded people like we are, it starts to allow all these juices to flow right through you and to bring it
Mhm.
out in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and the last quote here is this and discipline is the bridge. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Having this daily self-discipline, start doing those tasks, that type of thing. So, what do you think about that, Steve?
Oh, I think that, I mean, discipline, consistency. Yes, it's really a matter of, we're not going to get to our goals without taking the right action. And that's only going to happen if we keep our blinders on and keep our eye on the goal or on the prize or on the dream. And,
Right.
uh, and that takes, consistent daily, um, income producing activities, business building activities.
Yeah.
And in addition to all the mindset and
Right.
positivity, it comes back to the action part. We got to do the footwork, one foot in
Right.
front of the other. That's how I got
Yeah,
the
we
men.
had a little training yesterday. Grant Cardone, 10x in your business, which was all
Mhm.
about action. How to use technology, a variety of other things. So if
Correct.
you'd like to see that one, it's out there on the internet. Also,
Hmm.
me and Stephen talking about discipline and working, getting your actions done each day. Tomorrow we're going to have a little subject on time blocking.
Hmm.
So something that supposedly, Stephen introduced it to me, but I mean, one of my, I guess organizationally challenged a little bit. So that's one of my issues. But the thing is, I've
Hmm.
realized if you start blocking, scheduling your time, making sure you do things, you get a heck of a lot more done in the day. So, we're going to go over this tomorrow, and
Hmm.
we're excited to do that.
Yep. No,
But
it's just
anyway,
about being intentional. Absolutely.
yeah. So, I mean, in conclusion, Jim Rhodes' words of wisdom continue to inspire, motivate people to this day. If you're feeling unmotivated, turn to his quotes for inspiration and remember that success is within your reach if you're willing to put the work and to practice discipline. So, it's all about you making a decision, taking action, and if you get involved with a group, a movement, you, what you can do is shorten your time span if you get in with the right people because they're gonna take what might take you 2 years, you might be able to get done in a year or under a year because you got the right people involved in what you're doing.
Right people, the right systems, the right
Yeah,
training, the right support, the right tools, the right mindset. All of it is possible through this entrepreneurial movement that we have in place. And yeah, we're looking for go getters. We're looking for people that are ready to take the bull by the horns and make some great stuff happen. Join us.
yeah. Join us and like I said, connect with me or Steven. And you know, so we're like I said, me and Steven, we're creating an entrepreneurial movement. You can, if you want to check out what we're doing, go to temovement.com. And, we're involved with the movement that I think is very important, Steve. Like, just like you
Hmm.
say, you can have a great business. You can generate all this wealth or do whatever. But if you don't have your health, None of it's worth anything. So,
You're right.
we're involved with something that I believe is proactive health for entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
and or for anyone, but I'm just saying, because sometimes you're so busy trying to build that business. I know when I started my business, and I had other businesses years ago, you get caught up in it because if you're a solopreneur or a one-man band, or you're trying to bring people in, it it's like it consumes you, and you got to kind of have some balance in your life. And health is, the biggest part of this balance. Like I said, I let myself go, and I've gained weight, and then I realized I'm 65. I better take a good look at this and get my act together here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Amen.
So anyway, we're going to be back tomorrow.
Yep.
Stephen, thank you.
Oh, thank
Again,
you, Ed.
we're putting some great things out here. We're trying to connect with you. Tomorrow's going to be about time blocking. So join us tomorrow. And I'm not. Tomorrow's going to be at a different time frame. So, but it'll be sometime in the morning, and we'll connect with you. And then, honestly, each night this week, we're heading out to Salt Lake City, and we're going to be doing a little presentation on the entrepreneurial movement of 3 and why you want to be part of it.
Yep. Looking forward to it. Really
So,
looking forward to it.
Anyway, buddy, you have a great day. You get out and about as you always are.
Yep.
And look forward to connecting this evening.
You as well. All right, Ed. We'll catch up with you
See
later.
you, buddy.
Thanks, brother. Have a good one.